Yo guys, SpiderBot here, and I'm doing kind of like a drunken commentary. Been drinking a little bit, but see how this goes. Maybe I'll do it again, maybe not. Anyways, there was some new Black Ops 2 multiplayer information that was presumably leaked. I'm going to link you this time not to actually an article, a news article, but a forum posting over on MP First. You guys are awesome. Anyways, it looks like, okay, I'm going to sort of read it to you. Basically, in a major podcast, one of the guys who played Black Ops 2 multiplayer spilled the beans on what he saw. The podcast was removed and re-uploaded with that part edited out due to an NDA violation. NDA, non-disclosure agreement. Alright? I don't have a fucking non-disclosure agreement, thank you. So I don't care. I'm going to talk about it. And I didn't see it anyway, so this is all speculation. Again, this is more about, I'm not saying this is in truth, but I want to tell you exactly what was said, and then I'm going to actually ask you guys and actually go through and show you, well, what would that mean, let's say, in Modern Warfare 3, if this was the case. So, anyways, create a class. We already know, I posted a video the other day about Vonderhaar tweeting out about create a class, and maybe there wouldn't really be the perk system that you have right now. So if you go in and create a class, you wouldn't have the 3 perk slots and be limited in combining perks, right? So anyways, create a class. Apparently, according to this video that was removed, create a class received a major overhaul instead of having different slots for primary, secondary weapons and such. Black Ops 2 uses an overall point allocation system where players receive 10 points to spend on guns, attachments, perks, and so on. The system even allows players to use up all the points on perks and start the game with knife only. How interesting. How interesting. So we already knew that that was going to be impacted on the actual perk system, but I mean to have it as part of an overall class creation makes it very, very interesting. So we're going to go in, and again, this video is more about, okay, well, what if that was the case with Modern Warfare 3 and you were able to spend points? So let's go into my class here. I'm just going to go into my SMG, and I'm going to set it up according to how I'd set up for a game of Search and Destroy. So primary, and I would assume, I mean, okay, so we have 10 points. I wouldn't assume that everything would cost 1 point. There may be, maybe a primary weapon costs 2 points, or 3 points perhaps, depending on the primary weapon. We don't know. So definitely I'm going to go with the primary. Let's select the trusty old MP5. Oh yeah, I prestige, so I don't actually have anything on here. So, I wouldn't select the weapon proficiency. I'd go down and actually select the silencer. So maybe that would be my 3 out of 10 points. So I've just spent 3 out of 10 points. I wouldn't put on a secondary, okay? I wouldn't put a secondary on because, especially in search, I don't need a secondary. I mean, I can shoot the first guy or first 2 guys with my primary. I'll still have enough ammo. I mean, I could finish out the round of Search and Destroy with one without actually running out of ammo on my MP5, and I could pick up weapons that people drop after I kill them, right? If I was on offense, I wouldn't run a lethal or a tactical, depending on the map. I'd probably have separate classes set up depending on the map type, but a lot of times, I don't need a Semtex. I don't even need a Claymore or a portable radar because maybe my perk combination will be so much better. So I still only used 3 points. That leaves me with 7 points. I don't presume that I could actually select 7 perks. Maybe the point system is such that different things take up different, a different number of points. And my screen went blank here. Okay. So anyway, so go to perk 1. I'd definitely pick extreme conditioning and sleight of hand. So I'd pick both of those. So that's, let's say I'm up to, let's say the primary weapon was 3 points, and then my silencer was 1 point. So I'm up at 4, so I have 6 perks that I can select. So I go sleight of hand and extreme conditioning. And this would be like a round 1 thing. Generally, I wouldn't go blind eye, just because, we're not expecting in the first round anybody to get a recon or UAV or whatever, right? Okay, so that's what the 2 perks that I would select out of perk 1. Out of perk 2, I'd definitely go with quick draw because when I'm rushing, I'd like to have faster aiming. And I can use, well, I'm not even using equipment, so really the pro version wouldn't even work. And we don't even know how it's going to work with Black Ops 2, if there's going to be pro or what's going to be the case there. And then maybe I wouldn't use anything here. Maybe I'd use Assassin. You don't really need Overkill, obviously. And then perk 3, I'd go with Stalker, Steady Aim, and Dead Silence. So what's that? 3, 4, 5. That's about 6 perks, right? So I don't know. That's probably the way I'd set it up. I mean, there might be a little bit of variation, but whatever. That's kind of the way that I'd probably set it up, right? So I don't know. It's going to be kind of interesting. It'll be interesting if that's actually in fact true. However, we already know that the perk system, based on the tweets, and that's not written in stone. I mean, the game's we're still almost 6 months out from the game, so anything can change from here until then. But based on some of the information that's coming out, the tweeting and the communication, it does seem like that we're going to be able to have a much broader palette in order to create our class, and there's just going to be so many more combinations that we can use instead of being locked down to, oh, well, I can only run 3 different perks and I only have 5 in each slot to select from, and there's certain combinations that we can't run together, right? So I can't run Steady Aim and Dead Silence at the same time in Modern Warfare 3. Well, in Black Ops 2, I'm going to be able to, perhaps. Anyways, that's it. What do you guys? Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys to comment. I know I've been doing this thing with the free Humble Indie bundle that I've been giving away. So let's let you guys make a comment. What class setup would you guys use? And let's keep it to Modern Warfare 3 for now. What class setup in Modern Warfare 3 would you use if you were allotted this 10-point system? And again, assume a primary weapon takes up 3 points. Okay, let's just make that assumption for right now. So what kind of class would you guys run on Modern Warfare 3? Let me know in the comments. Primary, attachment, secondary, if any. And then whatever your equipment you're going to use, and then the perks that you're going to use. All right? And then if I could shout you guys out in a future video, then you have a chance to win the Humble Indie Bundle 5, which is pretty epic. A good collection of games they got going on right there. So that's about it. And if this information does become verifiable, then I will post a follow-up video. But I think it was really I wanted to have more of a discussion about, well, how would we apply this to Modern Warfare 3 if that was really the case with Modern Warfare 3. That's it. Create a class, baby. This wasn't actually too bad. I thought I was more drunk than I really am. But don't drink. Stay in school. It's my advice to you guys, okay? Oh, and speaking of drinking, I should say, you know what? I'm going to say this. I mean, I got a man crush on David Wanderhar, by the way. It's not like it's a no homo type thing, but just the way, why am I even saying this? Just the stuff that he tweets out, but I got to say, Wanderhar, like on your picture, on your Twitter profile, honestly, yeah, you should not be holding that sniper rifle. I mean, you're not even holding it, dude. It's like on top of your shoulder. I mean, you should not. I don't know. What are you, like 5'6", something like that? I don't know, man. But that gun looks way too big for you, dude. Just put it down. Put it down. But I love you, man. No homo, okay? Yeah. Anyways, I'm Spider and I'm out.